there. Sometimes you're standing right in front of them, you're firing punch, whack, and you just pick up that leg and you'll put it on there. So in this video, we're gonna cover the lead snap roundhouse. And what I mean when I talk about the snap roundhouse is that you don't have to pivot very much. It's not your standard Thai kick where you're turning it over and getting that crazy power, but it's powerful enough and it's very hard to see coming. So with this kick, again, your standard roundhouse, you're gonna see that big turnover. But on this one, you're really just pointing your knee at the thing you want to hit, and then you're unhinging to the target. You see a lot of the Kyokushin fighters use this to great effect, and again, it's really hidden. The footwork you can use can be anywhere from a little step up and then you snap it. You could even step through and snap it, or I like to do it where I just lean back and fire the kick like that. So we'll hit some pads, prove that it's got enough power to do damage, and give you a chance to see what it should look like. So I'm not even gonna do any footwork. I'm just gonna pick up and fire it. Again, just to prove that it's got enough power. Pretty good kick. You'll see that right now, if I wanna lift my leg, it's full of weight, and you can't lift up a leg that's full of weight. One way to do it would be to take your rear foot and just turn it. Just turn it a little bit. That puts my weight on my back leg, which frees me to pick this one up and just send it to target. Come a little closer. So if I'm not doing footwork, they're gonna be right there. Sometimes you're standing right in front of them, you're firing punch, whack, you just pick up that leg and you'll put it on their liver. I like to do it almost like a jab. And what I mean by that is just, it comes out of nowhere and it's low commitment. Even though it's a kick, if I'm here and it's still very hard to see coming, and it distracts my opponent from, man, is he gonna punch? Is he gonna jab? What are they gonna do? So one more time here, if I snap to the head, just use one Thai pad for that. Just fire it up like that. So we'll do a couple demonstrations of the different footwork you can use to set this up, and there's not that many things you have to worry about doing. Let's say I throw a 1-2 on these pads and your opponent backs up just a step. Okay, so right now, obviously the lift and fire isn't gonna work. Even if I step up, I might hurt my toes. So this is gonna be the one where I do a little bit of a step right through my stance, and I'm not worried about big turnover. 1-2, they back up. And again, it's a heavy kick. Let's say he stumbles back less off the 1-2. I just step up to about here. And then again, we already demonstrated how you can just lift and fire. So very basic stuff. Little step through, little step up, or nothing. And again, you're gonna lose power for speed, but that's the trade, and it hits hard enough. If you take a foot or shin in the head, it's gonna hurt. I guess a good note would be that you're less likely to hit with your shin than your foot. You're not supposed to do roundhouses with the top of your foot, but it knocks people out all the time. So maybe that's a good suggestion. You're probably not gonna bust up your foot every time you hit with it. And in this one, I've kicked a lot of people in the face with the instep, and maybe it hurt after the fight, but during the fight, it felt great.